Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Joanny. If you are new to my channel, welcome. On this channel, I like to post filming TV content as well as New York City content because that's where I live. So if you are into either one of those things, please consider subscribing. I post videos every week and I would love to have you join my growing community. In today's video, I'll be reviewing the new film Monkey Man, which is the directorial debut of Dev Patel, who also serves as one of the writers. This is going to be a short review. My last review was like 20 minutes, so I'm going to try my best to keep it short. However, just FYI, there will be spoilers, but I will try my best to keep the spoilers brief. So the plot of Monkey Man on IMDb reads as follows. An anonymous young man unleashes a campaign of vengeance against the corrupt leaders who murder his mother and continue to systematically victimize the poor and powerless. That's pretty much on point with what the story is. Dev Patel plays Bobbi. Well, that's not really his real name. On IMDb, his name is listed as Kid, but he never really says his name in the movie. He tells this one person that his name is Bobbi, but you can tell that he's lying. But for the purpose of this review, I will refer to him as Bobbi. So Bobbi is on a mission, a revenge mission, to kill the head of the police force, who was responsible for his mother's death when he was a child. But of course, the police works for this powerful politician that parades himself as some sort of spiritual guru that India worships. And this guru needed land to build some sort of factory, so the police forced a village out of their land by burning their houses and misplacing them. One of those villagers was Bobbi's mother, whom the police officer, the head of the police, beat to death. He killed her and then burned her, all while Bobbi, young Bobbi as a kid, he was hiding because his mom told him to go hide, and he witnessed the whole thing. So ever since then, he's been on this revenge mission. We see all of this backstory through flashbacks as Bobbi keeps having PTSD. I really enjoyed this film. This was Dev Patel's directorial debut, and I thought he did great, not just as an actor, but also as a director and storyteller. I love the action in the film and the fight choreography. I thought it was great. It was really realistic. This film is so bloody. There were some parts of the film that reminded me of John Wick. They even referenced John Wick at one point. But visually, I thought this film looked fantastic. It looked beautiful with India as the backdrop. So I'm gonna start with heavy spoilers. So FYI, if you don't like spoilers, just fast forward to the end. So Bobbi works at this underground fight club where he fights every night for money, but he never wins. He gets his ass whooped every night just so he could get paid. There are some things that I wish I had explored more. Like Bobbi gets a job at this high-end hotel, which is where the head of the police and all these rich people and politicians, they go to this private club inside the hotel to party and do drugs and get hookers. So he gets himself a job as a dishwasher there. But then later, as he's working in the hotel, he meets this guy named Alphonso, who also works at the hotel, but he works with the VIPs and he could get Bobbi a promotion. So he gets Bobbi a promotion and Bobbi starts working at the VIP room, which was his goal because he wanted to get closer to the guy in charge of the police department, the head of the police. So my battery died, so I'm sorry. I hope the frame is not too different. I'm up here. So after his first confrontation with the chief, and he tried to kill him and failed, he escaped and there was this huge fight. And he managed to escape, and Alphonso, is Alphonso his name? Yeah, Alphonso managed to escape with him. And then they were on the news and they labeled him as a terrorist because he tried to kill the police. And they said that Alphonso was his accomplice. So there's a picture of both of them, Bobbi and Alphonso, like running away. But then like during the whole chase, they separate, but then we never know what happened to Alphonso. There's no closure with him. I mean, towards the end, when Bobbi gets his redemption arc and he decides to like start training and then he goes back to the fight club and actually fight and win, we see Alphonso in the crowd, but there's no actual like not redemption, but follow-up, like we never know what happened to him. So I wish they would have given him a little more, at least like just one scene that said, oh, things worked out for me. There are also a few stories, not a lot, maybe like a couple that don't get closure either. The VIP room has all these high-end hookers that the hotel hires for the wealthy men to party with and do whatever with. And Bobbi meets one of them, he befriends her, and they're always giving each other googly eyes, but nothing ever happens with them. I guess towards the end, at the big showdown when they're fighting, Bobbi, there's this one lady that works at a hotel who's in charge of hiring everybody. She starts shooting at him with a gun, and the hooker just comes from behind and knocks her out and saves him. I guess maybe that's the closure that we got from that. But throughout the movie, they kept hinting like they had a thing for each other, but nothing ever happens. I guess her knocking out that lady and saving him it's good enough. I wish that Dev Patel would have gained a little more muscle for the film. I mean, he looked good, but I just, for like a fighter, I feel like if he had more mass on him, it would be a little more believable. But maybe he was also directing, so he was probably really stressed with directing the film, so I guess it's fine. I also wish that they would have explored and showed us more of how he became such a good fighter. When we meet him as an adult, we meet him as a kid and then he jumps to him as an adult at this underground fight club, but he's getting his ass whooped the whole time. Then later, he does have a little montage of him training and fighting, kickboxing with this punching bag for a while. But aside from the flashbacks that fuel his revenge, there's no real information on how he became the person that he is. Because it goes from him being a kid, witnessing his mother being killed, to him fighting in this underground fight club. The movie has a lot of commentary on corruption and politicians and how people of power abuse the poor and also abuse their influence. But overall, I thought this was a really enjoyable film full of action, blood, and revenge on the powers that be. Dev Patel broke his hand filming this movie, and he was actually working throughout the film with a broken hand. He said in an interview that it took him about 10 years to get the movie made, and I think the wait was worth it. He did a great job. I rated this movie 3 stars, and if you want to see Monkey Man, the film is available in theaters right now. And that is the review. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, please subscribe to the channel and help me grow. I post videos every week, and I hope you can come back for my next video. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in the world. Until next time, bye.